Okay. There we go.
How are you doing today?
Okay, nervous.
It's okay. Don't be nervous. We can stop at any time.
Okay.
Okay? Anytime you're feeling uncomfortable, anytime you feel like it's a hard question, more than welcome to say, I need to take a break. You'll just pause your live and then we'll take that 3 minutes and
Okay.
then when you're ready, we'll come back. Okay?
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about your husband. What made him so special?
Um, he, well, we started out as a one night stand that lasted 30 years.
Those are always fun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to
And
elaborate?
he was, he was my rock,
Okay, butter.
my strength. He brought me back from a very dark place because I had two previous marriages that were abusive.
Mm,
So,
okay. Can you describe your relationship in one word and explain why?
hmm, eternal love.
That's more than one word, but okay. What did the daily
Sorry.
life look like when he was still here?
Well, my husband had gotten diagnosed in 2010 with seizures. He had the deadliest seizure there was. There were no warning signs, and he could be standing here like we're talking and then just bam, fall back like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
So
So
I forgot what the question was.
before he got ill, what was your
Uh-huh.
daily life with him?
Oh my God, we used to do everything together. I mean, except for when we worked.
Okay.
So it was like we would we went to the beach, we went to eat.
Lots of
We
laughs.
pretty much had some of the oh my God, yes. He was always making me laugh.
So what kind of man was he?
He was the best kind of man. He showed me what life was supposed to be, not what I had gone through in the past. And it was the most amazing journey that I had took with him.
I can relate. I too lost mine 3.5 years ago. So I can definitely
Mhm.
relate to the feeling of loss and loneliness. Like a piece of you has just disappeared.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out again. So, let me see. Let me go down here. Can you walk us through the day or a moment you knew your life was about to change?
August 24th, when I brought him home from the emergency room. There was just something that was different.
Can you describe
And
it?
at the, oh, he he was much weaker than ever. kept complaining of a headache, and he just didn't feel right. And I'm like, okay, honey, it sounds like one of your seizures is coming on. So let's get you laid down and cool down and relax. And that's when my life changed.
Do you need to take a break?
No. He never woke up.
Are you okay? Do you want to proceed?
Yeah.
What emotions overwhelmed you in the first few days?
I didn't believe it. I just thought he'd come walking back in. He just went for a walk or something and he would be back. But that never happened.
Did anything or anyone bring you even a moment of peace during this time?
No.
What did the silence feel like in your home?
It was deafening. Very deafening.
I'm sorry. Were there some things that people said that helped or hurt?
Well, my sister, who's a year and 28 days younger than me, she helped a lot because she lost her husband. The thing that hurt the most was people saying, oh, it'll get easier. No, it doesn't. I'm not that type of love.
It does. It gets easier. It's still there, but it does get easier. I promise it does. Did you find yourself trying to stay strong for other people?
Yeah.
How so?
Oh, my daddy's gonna be fixing to be 61, 81. Sorry. And he's like got early to mid Alzheimer's, so I help him a lot. And then my sister that I was just talking about, she's disabled, and my nephew that's disabled, so I help them a lot. But that's just the type of person I am, and I guess that's why my husband loved me so much.
Let's take a brief moment, Becky. I'm going to give you a moment.
Okay.
You can turn your camera off.
Okay.
Grief is love's echo. It's not just sorrow, it's memory. Speaking, the sound of a laugh in a quiet room, the way the bed still holds one side warmer. In this space, we learn that healing isn't letting go. It's learning to hold on differently. For those listening who have lost someone, know this: your sadness isn't sacred. is a sacred reflection of love. You are not broken. You are becoming something new, shaped by love, loss, and resilience. Whenever you're ready, Becky.
Okay.
Thank you. Have your routines changed now?
Um, yeah, a lot. I still find myself not wanting to do much. Um, I, I stay away from everybody as much as possible. Still, it's really hard.
No. I'm sorry. What's something small? I'm sorry. Um, have you had any moments where you felt your husband's presence?
Yeah, um, I actually felt him touch my shoulder hours after he passed to let me know it's okay. I still see him in my dreams.
How has your identity shifted in this new chapter?
In what manner?
Um, without having him here, like, what about your life has changed so drastically? Like, so like for me, I don't. There's this sense of standard. Like he set the standard for my mine, set the standard for me, for anybody else that I'm ever going to be with. Um,
Yeah,
um, I don't just
that
settle.
definitely changed. He set a very high standard.
And how so for you?
Being as supportive as he was, and loving, caring, attentive, all of that stuff. I mean, I couldn't have asked for more.
What have you learned about yourself through this grief?
I am very strong. But then I'm weak too. But that's when nobody's around. That's when I let my guard down.
Mrs. Deborah, not you in here? Mrs. Deborah? Oh, got my finger almost. Oh, it's bigger.
I muted you. It's okay. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. What message would you give to another widow feeling lost right now? Duke said you got this.
Thank you.
She said you're strong.
Take your time. There is no limit on grieving. Some people grieve for a short period of time, some people for years. I thought mine was a short period, but it's not. I put blinders on, walls up, but it still slams me out of nowhere.
Sorry. What was the last thing he said to you that you still carry?
I was right by you. Yes, you never
Can you mute me?
Losing a piece of yourself is hard. It's not like it's your best friend leaving you. I speak on this because I've been there. It's a pain that just never goes away. Just gets easier to deal with. Dealing with not having your soulmate. Ready?
The last thing he said to me was, I'm so tired. I love you. I'm going to go to sleep.
If you could sit with him for 5 more minutes, what would you say?
Don't leave me.
He was the best part of me.
Do you still celebrate your anniversary or his birthday? And what does that day feel like now?
Yes. And there's a big hole because he's not there. Because he passed August of last year, and his birthday was December 21st. And then our anniversary was in March of this year,
And that would have been which
We would-
anniversary?
25th. No, 24th.
What has surprised you most about the silence that follows loss?
How eerie it can be sometimes because I keep listening for him.
And how has the loneliness changed you emotionally, mentally, or even spiritually?
Emotionally, periodically, I'm still a wreck. Spiritually, I had to look at it as because he was in a lot of pain when he passed, so he's no longer hurting. And he's with my mom and other family members, his mom. And I just guard myself a lot. I question a lot. I still question God.
Are there moments in your day when you feel his absence the most?
Bedtime.
How so?
He used to cuddle me all the time to make me feel safe.
How did grief show up in your body, in your sleep, your energy, or your health?
It turned up like a vengeance. I mean, I didn't sleep much, eat much. Mentally, I didn't know if I was going to really pull through myself.
Have you ever felt angry at him for leaving? Even if
Yes.
it wasn't his choice?
Yes. Because I know it wasn't his choice. So much for a quiet area.
What was the hardest truth you've had to accept in this new reality?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What has been the hardest truth you've had to accept in this new reality?
That he truly isn't coming home.
Yeah. Grandpa.
Has your faith or spirituality, spiritual belief changed since his passing?
Faith was shaken. Um, my spirituality was slightly shaken too, but I use it a lot to search for answers.
Have you ever felt him around you in signs, dreams, or moments that feel too real to ignore?
Yes.
How so?
He's come to me in my dreams and told me things. He's he used to do this thing he would blow air in my ear and then say, because I'm a blonde, and there, now you're aired up.
Mine would do a wet willy.
Oh, he did those too. Oh, I hated that.
Are there things you never got a chance to say that now echo in your heart?
Yeah. Just how much he meant to me. And how much I really did love him. Blech. That didn't come out right.
Was there closure or just a sudden ending?
Sudden ending.
I wasn't smiling at you. Butta in the comments said that he does the finger too, the wet willy.
Oh. I think a lot of guys do that.
No, mine used to get like this whole hawking, like spit on his finger type and just in your ear.
Yeah, and then rub it around.
Yeah.
That's what Chris did to me.
Have you ever written him a letter since his passing? If so, what poured out?
No, I haven't written him a letter yet.
You should try it. I texted mine's phone.
I have a voice recording on my phone of him.
Yeah.
And it's he was coming out of a seizure, so he was kind of sounding dopey, as people would say. He wasn't. He was like, I would shake my butt. I can't shake my.
I so I ended up in a
What happened?
That's your camera.
Whoa.
And I ended up clicking out of something somehow, but I'm good now. I got it back. Okay. Where are we at?
Oh, I'm getting a dead echo.
Yours, from your end? You always have an echo, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Written in a letter. Okay. Sorry. What photo of you both?
And it's repeating. Drop me down so I can come back in.
You'll have to drop yourself down, and then you have to bring yourself
Okay.
back up. She'll be
Okay.
she's just dropping down and coming back up. She always
Okay.
has. Let's see, I told her she needs to. Can't do the spit thing. I told her she needs to. I text my loved ones at times. I get a response at times. She'll be right back. Sorry. Her phone lags so much. I do appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you, Butter, for keeping the live going, keeping that chat going. I appreciate you. My mod was unable to be here today. What photo? What photo of you both do you hold closest, and why?
It's a picture that was taken of us on our cheap honeymoon because we couldn't afford one. We went to Busch Gardens here in Florida. And we got dressed in old Western clothes. And it's beautiful.
How do you honor his memory in your daily life? It is
I
romantic.
tell him good morning every morning because his urn sits across from me.
How has your sense of who you are shifted from us to me?
Ugh. How hard was the shift?
How has your sense of who you are shifted from us to me?
I don't think it's really fully shifted completely yet
No?
because I still catch my saying us or we.
Do you ever struggle with guilt over what you said or didn't say or did after?
Yes.
How so?
I play the blame game, I blame myself for not seeing all the signs. Because he was having strokes during the seizures. The seizures masked the strokes. So we didn't know until it was too late.
What have you had to forgive yourself for?
Living. Because I was older than him. It should have been me first.
It's not your fault. Somebody in the group chat said it's not your fault.
It's my sister.
What are you learning to let go of so you can breathe again?
The guilt. And as I said earlier, my sister has been trying to help me with that.
So, what does healing look like for you today? Not perfect, just possible.
Getting through this
Okay.
day by day.
And what does hope look like now? Has it changed, shaped, or is it still returning slowly?
It's returning slowly.
Okay. If someone you loved were grieving like you are, what would you want them to know?
That I was there for them in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. What would you tell someone what would you tell someone listening who is newly widowed and lost in the dark?
There is light. But it's your journey to find that light. Nobody can find it for you.
And what has kept you alive on the days when you didn't want to be?
Okay. My sister.
Okay. In what ways are you honoring both your pain and your joy in this chapter of life?
By remembering something he told me months before he passed. If anything had ever happened to him, he did not want me to sit around and cry and fall apart and be nothing. He wanted me to live again. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's one of the ways I'm trying to honor him as well.
What memory of him always makes you smile even through the tears?
His smile.
Okay. Do you ever talk to him out loud?
Yes.
What's something that you would say to him?
Well, like when I was helping my nephew work on my sister's truck, normally that would be my husband that did that. He would be helping my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And so before I would go out there to help him, I'd be like, honey, all right, this is what we're going to do today. What do I need to do? They always used me because I have tiny hands. He said, just be available.
How have you allowed yourself to rest, to cry, or to breathe?
That has been a difficult process. But I know if I don't, I won't heal.
And what does love mean to you now? What did love mean to you then, and what does it mean to you now?
Then love meant understanding, loyalty, communication, presence, and it still means the same thing to me today.
How do you feel open to new types of love, even if they look different?
I'm open to it, but I'll also be guarded.
So have you found any like support groups other outside of family? Have you found any support
No.
groups, online communities, or other friendships that have helped you?
Other than TikTok, no.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Those were the end of my questions.
Yeah. Just anybody going through this, it's going to take time. And not everybody grieves the same way. So just take your time and do what you need to do, but live on for them.
I'd like to thank you for coming on the show and sharing your story. I understand all too well the pain that you're going through every day. It's been longer for me than it has you, so it's still fresh to you. But believe it or not, it's still fresh for me. It's not something that we overcome easily, but it is something difficult to, at times, to deal with. But know that you are supported.
Thank you.
Even if you gotta hug yourself, you're supported. I used to text, after my husband passed away, I used to text his phone. I did it for about 4 months, till finally said, "You've got the wrong number."
Oh my goodness.
I would,
Well, I kept his on for several months.
I would actually text his phone and complain about my kids. And then, like, one day, they, whoever it was that ended up with his number, was like, "I'm sorry, ma'am, for your loss. And I hope your kids get better. But this is no longer his number."
Oh my goodness.
So thank
At
you.
least they were understanding.
Very understanding. But thank you for coming and sharing your story. I do wholeheartedly appreciate that. And as heartbreaking as it was for myself, I absolutely loved it. So today, with my closing statement, today we listen to a voice carved by love and strengthened by loss. Grief never truly ends, but it transforms us. And it deepens our empathy, expands our hearts, and teaches us to live in honor of those who shaped us. Thank you for sharing your light with us today. This is the power of one voice, and yours just made a difference.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to pause for just a few minutes, and then I'll be right back. I don't know if everybody can hear me, but thank you for coming to the live. I do greatly appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and enjoying, understanding, and getting inspired by Becky. It's truly heartfelt when somebody can open up their heart to the pain that they feel inside and the grief that we have to share with other people, or we want to share with other people, in order to help somebody. I truly hope somebody takes something from her story and understands. Please share it out. She's an amazing woman, and I have had the honor of getting to know her on a personal level. It's one voice, because every voice can change everything. So with that being
Yes,
said,
it can.
thank you all for joining the live, and this is the end of the podcast. I do appreciate you coming out. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Bye, everybody.